My name is Tato Tibile. I am the Provincial Coordinator for Life Orientation. I am responsible for all the subject advisors in the province. Today we are at Landbow School. We are having a gender-based violence youth empowerment camp where we are hosting 200 learners, 110 girls and 90 boys. The reason for the camp is due to the fact that we actually started with the camp in 2021, where while we were faced with the pandemic coronavirus, the president of the country declared gender-based violence as a second pandemic in our country. That was in 2020 already, beginning of 2021. Then we decided as the department, because life orientation is a subject that is responsible for preparing learners to respond appropriately to life's challenges and the societal ills that they experience in their communities. So gender-based violence being one, which was rife at that time, which we believe is still a challenge to date. We then thought of hosting a camp where these learners are being capacitated. And due to the fact that often boy children are excluded.
Guys do the dance like, okay, shoulders, even to. Okay, that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, and then you guys can like swag it out however you want. I'm just going to do the simple one, you know? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Are you guys too good with it?
Hello, my name is Juliana Vieira. I work for an organization called Education Development Center that is in partnership with the Department of Education. So I'm here at the GBV Camp 2023 in Kroonstad, and my role in this camp was to represent EDC with the scripted lesson plans that we do on comprehensive sexuality education, because as my role as the Dreams District Manager, I train life orientation educators on comprehensive sexuality education and how to properly teach the content of sexuality within the life orientation curriculum. So at this camp, my responsibility was to facilitate a session with both the boys and the girls on rape, consent, and where to find help. I started the session with the boys. It was very interesting, especially with the questions. They had so many questions about consent. When is it consent? When is it not consent? If I consented yesterday, does that same consent, is it still valid for today, and so forth? So it was very interesting. Also about date rape, about what to do to protect yourself, about what the law says, about the ages of consent and so forth. So it's really been a blessing to be here and to be able to impart this information with these young people. And yes, we are partnering with the Department of Basic Education, like I said, specifically for comprehensive sexuality education, and we are funded by USAID.
Our role as VETS-RHI. So I was one of the facilitators, and the number of sessions that we were taking our young people around, and it was just to cover and the 3 sessions that we were covering were as a way of building up to the last session, which is to ensure that they take the truths and they implement them in their schools. So we're teaching them on how to understand the role that they have within their communities to be influencers, and also being able to navigate around peer pressure And the second session was just to ensure that we make them aware that indeed GBV is real and it does affect a whole lot of people, but upskilling them or making them aware that they should not be part of the statistics, either as perpetrators or as survivors of GBV. Then the last part will be just to ensure that we capacitate them with the tools that they can use to go and start programs in their respective schools, to start communities where they can come up with activities that will end or that will reduce the scourge of GBV. So that was my role, to facilitate the different sessions around GBV and just to empower young people so that they feel empowered to go and do something in their communities.
Hi, my name is Tamim Bele from the Soft Skills Coach, and what we do at the Soft Skills Coach is to empower people when it comes to soft skills, especially your important soft skills like emotional intelligence. So throughout the duration of this gender-based violence awareness camp, for learners who are in grade 9 and grade 10, we assisted them in terms of developing the emotional intelligence as a skill, so that they're able to step out and able to regulate their emotions and also understand the impact that emotions have on them, especially working on negative emotions so that they can make them strengths. So it was quite a privilege to actually share our learnings with the learners, and they were excited that we actually were here with the Miss Free State Foundation and also Sheikh's Foundation, Sheikh's Khumalo Foundation, to help out the kids in developing these skills.
Hello, my name is Sheikh Khumalo from the Sheikh Khumalo Foundation, and basically the exciting part for me to be part of this program from the Department of Education, it's amazing to see the difference in just 3 days, right? There could be more, and it's also interesting to learn new things from kids coming from different backgrounds. And I love the fact that they were very interactive, they were engaging and asking questions, and I feel that they're going to leave this place very empowered. So similar to this, on my own, I have an event I do, which is a camp for boys, mentorship camp for boys only. Another one is called Men to Men. This is when men get together to speak about mental issues, about how they feel and how we relate to women, GBVs, etc. Right? So I came here really also come to learn before I can do my own things outside, because we live and learn every day, and I'm really grateful to be part of this program, and definitely I would be happy to come back next year once again. Thank you.
The fact that we gave you a second chance?
Yo, ma'am, I so appreciate it.
I think you can gonna deal with things better when you get better.
Okay, I'm not just going to keep it for myself. I'm going to give others advice.
So you make sure that you go and you create awareness as well, and share the experience that you've gained here, so that we reach out to all the other learners.
Yes, ma'am.
See, in life we get second chances, and if you don't ruin them, it works all well out for us.
Yes, ma'am.